What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. It is the 7th of May. We are at about $2.16 right now, 22 hours, 12 minutes left in the day here. Bitcoin had a very bullish reversal over the past 2 days, bouncing off the 60 on the RSI, looking to take the overbought zone on the daily time frame and the 4-hour time frame. Things are looking very hot right now, very good. We're getting volume coming in, right? That was the most volume on a daily basis that we saw in about a week, and we're looking to break out of this range. Now, do we now, or do we pull back and then do it some other day? That remains to be seen, I suppose. But in a very short amount of time, we will be moving up. And I've actually fully allocated back into the markets myself recently. I've taken every bit of money that I have on the side for trading. Right, all my long term stuff is there. I don't touch that. But the trading bag has been fully allocated back into the markets. I'm anticipating a bullish turnaround, and for XRP, that really could mean that this is the low here. Now, what I will say is, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, for XRP, and this is the one thing that makes me think I might come to regret this allocating back into the markets over the coming days. What's making me think this is XRP has not hit its 382 yet, and if XRP is going to go down, likely that would imply Bitcoin goes down, likely that would imply the rest of the market goes down too. I mean, that's nothing crazy. It's nothing too crazy, but from the current price, we're talking about at least another 5% drop. If that's the case for XRP, then that's like a 10% drop or more for the average altcoin, probably. You know what I mean? Something on that, in that kind of area. So it's very possible that XRP could pull down to $2.04, or likely below there or around $2. It's very possible still. The call has been to go below $2, between $2 and $1.90, and here we are at $2.07 for the low so far. It's very possible that we still go lower, but it's also very possible that we reverse here. Fibs, most of the time, what would make the most sense is that you go down here, or that you'd go a little bit lower. Most of the time, that's the case. But I say most of the time for a reason. There are some times where you do this weird. This is weird. It would be absolutely weird to bounce right here, but we just might do it. For whatever reason. Maybe XRP is too bullish. Maybe Bitcoin's too bullish. Things can't go down anymore. That's all it is. And if we're looking at this, we're giving that an honest thought here. Let's look at the 1-hour time frame. Look at the short-term stuff, and see if we can find that. So I mean, here looks like you've broken out of your downtrend. Let's put this on a chart with some volume on it. Right, getting some volume coming out. It's looking good, above average volume consistently. You're getting some stronger readings in your RSI, stronger readings than really anything you've seen, and more consistent too. Right, you're actually like building here instead of rejecting down immediately. I mean, we'll see. I suppose we got 9 minutes left in this 1-hour candle. It'd be nice if you could get overbought. It'd be nice if you pressed higher. If you stop right here, that could set you up for a reversal, and we wouldn't want to see that. But I mean, maybe you would want to see that if you've been expecting to buy XRP around $2, if not below $2. So what we do, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but it is the 7th of May right now. We're on the first hour of the new day. No, the second hour. If the next couple of hours, if this first 4-hour candle closes red, if we come down and we close red, or if we close here or lower, I would anticipate that maybe we do see a little bit of a reversal. Looking at it on a 4-hour basis, it does seem kind of like you're at a resistance point. You do have higher highs in the RSI while having lower highs in the price, but this high is above all those highs. That's hidden bearish divergence. The volume's nice. The move is nice. It's like a V-shaped recovery so far. Can it continue? That's the question. V-shaped recoveries, oftentimes they stop a little bit above where they began, right? So in this case, we'd be looking for prices that are above like $2.22. Do we have targets up there on our fibs from a high to a low? $2.20, sure. Something, maybe not 222, maybe all the way up at 225 for the golden ratio there. Yeah, that could be the case. And this is a very small fib here. So, I mean, we're on the 4-hour, so you could definitely move up there today. Interesting thought. 4-hour RSI looks pretty bullish. I'm not going to lie. It does look pretty bullish right here, but you need to continue. If you don't continue, you're going to get hidden bearish divergence, and that wouldn't look too good. Daily RSI also looking pretty bullish, bouncing between the 45, the 45 and the 40, 44 and the 40, really bouncing down in these areas. It's nice to see. Interesting. I don't know what to think, man. The experienced technical analyst in me wants to say from a low to a high, we're going down to $2.04, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. We're at least going to go there, if not even below $2, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. But the crypto bull market alt season maximalist in me that's ready for this stuff to move up, and it really Bitcoin is the most compelling case right now. What Bitcoin's doing right here, I'm really skeptical, man. You know, at this point in time, I want to offer this logic, this perspective here is that if you're expecting XRP to go lower, let's say you are expecting it to go down, maybe not that low, but to like $1.90 or somewhere between there and $2, right? This is what we're talking about, right? If it's to go between $1.90 and $2, it's literally that bubble. It'd be from where we are now down there, that bubble. This is the move. So if you're worried about that, that's fine. You don't want to buy here because you think it still might go lower. That's fine. That would be where we would go likely and find support. If not, maybe even a little bit lower. Let's say we double that move and we do this. That's fine, right? You want to worry about that. That's fine. But what I'm worried about is the fact that XRP is about to move up to new all-time highs. The move up, it's not even comparable to this downward move. So with that perspective, my thoughts are screw it, you know, just get in. It's a good time to get in, man. I think we're about to start moving up. I've changed my perspective over the past 24 hours, and what Bitcoin did in the final hours of the day to close like this, that's basically what did it. And we'll see how the next 24 hours goes. You know, we could be flip-flopping tomorrow. If we get a solid rejection here and we close, we bearishly engulf this candle, we could definitely flip-flop. And sometimes it's like that. I know a lot of people have a hard time accepting that, or some people get upset whenever a YouTuber or an analyst flip-flops back and forth, but that tells me that you're probably new, right? It's on you as a trader, as an investor, as a speculator to be fluid with the market. Sometimes it looks bullish, sometimes it looks bearish, and you got it. You know, it's good to be convicted with your calls, and that's what I'm very convicted in my long-term calls. But if I saw enough to change those, which that doesn't change day to day, that takes more than just a day to day to turn that around, right? Unless we get some pretty severe price action. But I am convicted with my TA. It's just the short-term stuff that can change. It's short-term for a reason. It can change in an hour, in a day, and it did. It literally did. So I'm anticipating right now, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. The call is we're no longer going below $2. Although I think I'm setting myself up to be wrong there. To be completely fair, we still might do that, but you know, don't get scared if we do that again. This is the move we're talking about versus what's coming next. It just doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. So the call here, guys, is XRP is getting ready to break out. Finally, we're getting there. I very much believe that we're going to see this thing tear to the upside. We're going to see new all-time highs over the month of May coming, you know, between now the 7th and the end of this month. I would expect that you're probably around $4, if not pushing above that by the end of this month, and then pursuing higher prices going into June and the end of June going into the very beginning of July. We're looking for prices that are well above $10, potentially even as high as like $17, $15 or something in between there. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. You know, as of now, we're in the same zone that we've been in for weeks now, right? We really haven't moved, but we are slowly moving outside of this zone here. We're slowly moving outside of this consolidation phase to the upside and sideways. I think we've broken out, and we're just waiting for our follow through move now, and it's going to come any day now. Genuinely, it wouldn't surprise me if it happened today. But if Bitcoin pulls back, if we get a little pullback or rejection here, then maybe not today, but sometime soon, within the next week or so, XRP is going to be on fire. And again, I mean, the minimum target, by the way, of the fibs is 837, but I doubt that we stop there. 830, the minimum target, we're going to stop there. After multiple cycles of consolidating, we're going to stop there. After this massive move and this solid consolidation, we're going to stop there. I don't think so. I think that we're at least going here, at least around there, you know, but something above $10, around $13, $14, $16, whatever. That's the anticipation. That's the expectation. Last time that we had this kind of consolidation on a monthly time frame, right, you got overbought as hell. You had a very nice, straight, big move up. You came out of this consolidation phase, long-term consolidation phase there, your whole life at that point, and then you broke out tremendously, fantastically, overbought on your monthly RSI, pulled back and found support right there on the RSI. If you notice, where we found support here is exactly where we're finding support now. Overbought, now you've got support. The move up that happened after you found support here, it was a 746% month. I'm not saying that XRP is going to move up 746% in a month, but from here, what I would expect is that it does move up about 600% in about a month and a half. That's what I'm calling for. A month and a half, 2 months, something like that. But I got nothing else for you guys. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I think that we're on the path higher. Even if we go lower first, we will be going higher in a matter of no time at all. And I think just with the way Bitcoin's looking and the rest of the market's looking, you know, I've taken it upon myself to just fully allocate back in the market. I got no money on the sidelines right now. I literally took a pause in between making these videos just to buy back into the market. And, You know, if it's at a relative high, if I ate the bait and we're getting a bull trap on these coins, cool, whatever. But if not, I'm glad that I'm allocated and ready to rock and roll, man. You know, I'll sleep better at night. You know, it's a good purchase whenever you feel good about it. You don't feel angsty about it. You don't feel like you're wondering if you made the wrong move or not. You're okay with it, right? And even if it is the wrong move, even if it goes down, it's insurmountable. The amount of upside that we have is just, it's not even comparable to the amount of downside that we have. So anyways, I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Get ready for the pump. It's coming. Bye.